This is F-Bomb Friday, 990WBOB.com.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Ready for this? What are you doing? The fuck are you doing?
I was looking at my notes.
You don't have notes.
I got notes. Look.
This is F-Bomb Friday, 990 W-Bomb here. Oh yeah, we are raising money to help fight cancer through the works of the Joanne Sullivan Memorial Fund. To date, right now, online. Now, these are just online donations. This is going to be like the 2020 election, okay? The middle of the night, we'll get a bunch of money dumped in.
Is there going to be a WBOB studio insurrection?
We could do that.
Somebody with a silly hat is going to knock on the door and maybe walk in, have a sandwich, and... That's the insurrection right there, guys.
So Kevin Willett was once the poster child for don't stick a fork in electrical sockets. He made quite a living in the college tour. That's why he is the way he is, an once established newsman until he was caught with his Legos. I'm the Pal here at 990 WBOB. It's the 2 men across the skippity Skype, as they call it out in Kansas, Mike and Chris. Gentlemen, this is our funny news segment here. In this F-Bomb segment. Now, see, here's the thing, guys. We host a lot of shows that don't pay attention to what's going on in the world because the world sucks. So we do these nonsensical shows, and we have fun with it. And, yeah, we feel better about life. Well, at least I do anyways, because I'm a cynical fucker.
You have to, just for mental health.
That's it. So, let's talk about tonight's top funny story. We'll let you still, in all seriousness, I'm not even busting your freaking balls. I'm not breaking your balls over here. You still collect cards to some degree, right? Baseball cards or basketball cards. I do enjoy
classic cards.
Classic cards, okay. I was going to open a pack. You can't afford a pair. A pack of the new NFL cards, guys. I don't know if you saw these, but they look like the 91 or 92 score cards, which I think you guys are a little bit younger than us, but those were like, that was like the peak of our childhood at that point. That's when cards first started being overly produced. But the look of the card was like fantastic with the red and the orange and all the different color borders around it and the 3 white lines at the top. I know you're picturing it right now.
I'm picturing it right now. You know what else I'm picturing right now?
$5. Don't cut me off, bitch. $5 a pack, Kevin Willett, for 12 cards. Not $2.50, not $2, not $3. $5 a pack.
I wouldn't have bought those in the 7th grade because that was just a poor value.
Who are they for?
Not for me.
Anyways, guys, do you guys collect cards?
I have a whole lot of baseball cards that my mom really collected for me back in the day. My wife's actually been trying to pawn them off and sell them to make some money.
Do you know how many people, you go to the card shows like we did a couple of years ago, pal, how many people from our era thought they were going to retire off of their card eras, and now they're wearing sweatpants and getting caught with kiddie porn on their computers?
There it is. So the forks in the electrical outlets. That's where that comes into play, guys, when you're wondering where did he just go. That was a cool card show, though. I'm going to go off on a rant. I got Mike Lowell's. You guys will appreciate this. Mike Lowell's rookie card, autographed by Mike Lowell right there and authenticized. Of course, you guys both know that Mike Lowell was a Yankee on his rookie card. So check this out. A 2017 rookie card signed by Kansas City Chief quarterback Patrick Mahomes sold for, wait for it, guys, $4.3 million, the highest price ever paid for an NFL card.
No fucking way.
The 2017 National Treasure NFL Shield Patrick Mahomes rookie card, which was autographed by the player, fetched the record amount in a private sale.
30 years from now, it's going to be worth $4.30, so good investment, pal.
Did Hunter Biden sell this card?
The price paid by LJ's Con Shop beat the previous record of $3.1 million, which was paid for your boy Tom Brady's rookie card in March. So this record is apparently something that's creeping up and up. That's a tough thing. Talk about something that he could, Patrick Mahomes is a great athlete, but I mean he could be caught voting Republican tomorrow and it's over.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's a wild price. He's only won the one Super Bowl so far. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he could also, snap his neck this next season and be nothing.
Exactly. Yeah,
People
the
forget
value
about
that could just plummet in a day.
Yeah.
But he could get injured in the practice right now that's going on the practice camps.
Hey, the way I look at it, it wasn't us who spent that much money.
no.
So, more power to the guy.
I guess it's good for the economy. I mean, I don't know.
Especially with inflation.
Right?
Yeah, those are inflated card prices.
Does Pat Mahomes' hair remind you of 1996 Rocky Maivia?
Maybe. It kind of reminds me of Kermit the Frog.
He didn't have any hair though.
Oh, but he sounds like him.
It's even better.
A Maryland man participating in a fishing tournament said it took him 8 hours to reel in the 301 pound. Let me say that again. 301 pound swordfish that earned him a state record. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources said Peter Schultz, 36, was participating in the Big Fish Classic tourney in Ocean City when he hooked his swordfish on his line about 50 miles offshore at Washington Canyon. Schultz told the department that he reeled in this massive swordfish with help from the fishing companions. He said it was a fish of a lifetime. 301 pounds.
Do you have
That's
to,
pretty crazy.
shoot that fish once you get him in the boat? What do you do
You
to
get
him?
stabbed by it.
Do you beat him with an oar?
I think you have to, right?
Do
They
you
actually
shank
do.
him?
My father caught a huge swordfish in Mexico years before I was born, but it had to be 200-300 pounds as well.
Does it get bigger and
now
bigger
it's
every
hanging
year?
in my garage doing nothing, collecting dust. But they had to strap him into a chair to reel it in.
Kev, you've been strapped into a chair before.
Usually against my will.
I
Occasionally.
actually pay the girl extra to strap me to a chair. That's another show, another time. Let's move on. A California restaurant struggling. It's actually quite enjoying when they struggling with a worker shortage is employing a food delivery robot to help pick up the slack.
That's like Small Wonder. You remember that show?
No, the Sugar Man. What the hell is Small Wonder?
That was the sitcom where the dad creates a robot. Her name is Vicky. She wears a tablecloth basically, and she does all the chores.
Do you guys? Is he making this up?
They don't know. They're too
I've
young.
never heard of this.
Hey, I'm just wondering when they're going to activate Skynet and fucking blow us away with nuclear weapons.
You
That
need
seems
to
like
look it
that's
up
on the horizon.
the Google and the Wikipedia.
The Sugar Mediterranean Bistro in Stockton unveiled the newest member of its staff, a food-carrying robot, in a Facebook video. Look at our new team member. Ha ha ha! The post said. I added that part. General Manager Anna Ortiz, of course, said the restaurant. I wonder if this.
Why, of course? Why is that so evident?
It's really her cousin Juan.
See, we should be on a 7-second delay.
It's racist. General Manager Anna Ortiz said the restaurant purchased the robot to ease the burden on staff because apparently illegal workers are run a shortage in California. Amid a worker shortage, it's a lifesaver. You know, it helps us bring out all the food. Wow.
Did you want to make a La Cucaracha joke next?
Well, I guess they don't need to worry about the raising of the minimum wage.
Yeah, what's going on in the hippy-dippy state of California? Nobody wants to work. What's the matter? The government handouts are suddenly demotivating the work staff. Could it be right?
Shocking.
Nobody wants to work here either.
That is very true. I keep running into new businesses every day that just have new weird hours because nobody wants to work.
You get that sweet, sweet mailbox money, and you can watch all the Netflix and Paramount and your
I like Paramount.
Peacock and...
I like Paramount. Have you been watching the new Law and Order?
No, I have not been
Elliot
watching.
Stable is a fucking badass, man.
Oh, dude, I got so sick of that show after 4 episodes. We went back to watching the 90210 on Pluto, and I'm very satisfied with it.
I like the Barker era. Price is Right. I could lose days watching The Price is Right.
Do they have the old black and white episodes?
Sometimes they'll mix them in, but it's always like, and you could win this new car, a fucking 1981 Ford Mustang, 4-cylinder with nothing in it. Retail price $5,672.
Right now, my default channel is the Dennis the Menace channel.
Ooh, you are a fucking old dude.
Didn't even know that was a channel.
Yeah, you are old. You guys have Pluto? You gotta have Pluto, man. Pluto's a thing. Pluto's a thing.
No.
I've been enjoying fucking HBO Max, Big Bang Theory, and Titans.
Okay.
HBO Max is like my new spot right now.
That's pretty fun. My favorite Price is Right episode is when he beat the fuck out of Happy Gilmore.
So, guys, I'm sure you guys get pretty bored during COVID. I'm sure you guys get pretty bored sometimes with the world still not being 100% and probably going back a little backwards here. But check this out. In Idaho, they ain't got shit to do, okay? An Idaho man...
There's nothing to do in Idaho anyway.
An Idaho man with more than 200, like a 301-pound fish, 200 Guinness World Records to his name, cleared another title by balancing a chair on his chin for over an hour. David Rush, a serial record breaker who uses his Guinness attempts to promote STEM education, said the record-keeping organization's rules dictated he had to use a full-size chair intended for adults. Rush said he had intended to try to increase the time far beyond the previous record of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 18 seconds, but pain in his neck and fatigue in his legs caused him to settle for a less ambitious goal.
What a fucking moron.
In an unrelated story, he will not be giving anybody a blowjob anytime soon at the local truck stop.
Have you seen...
Mother must be so fucking proud.
Have you seen the test scores in this country? He's breaking all these records to promote STEM? You know how fucking stupid American kids are? The kids from India and China come over.
Ever.
They're my favorite Americans, by the way.
Who?
The Chinese and the Indians.
Okay. Where are you right now?
We're in Cranston.
Speaking of, we are going to check back in with Buttonwoods Brewery in just a few moments. This is F-Bomb Friday. We still have one story left of the news. We'll also be checking in with the K-Jag we do This Week in History. We have some songs left of the top 5 songs using the word fuck. You guys, we've played 2 so far. And we have played Hit 'Em Up by Tupac Shakur and You Want to Know by Alanis Morissette. Any thoughts on the countdown that what you think should be, in no particular order, at least on the countdown?
Yeah, without a doubt, Limp Bizkit, the Hot Dog song, is probably holds the record for the most F-bombs, I'd say, of any song.
I think there's a line in it where it goes, 2 more fucks in this fucked up song, that's 48 fucks in this fucking song.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
I really disliked Fred Durst.
Really?
Oh, I loved him.
Why would you dislike Fred Durst? What was the problem? The backwards hat?
A bit of a poseur, if you ask me.
Here we go. Carmine Lupatazzi back from Miami fixing hot wet t-shirt contest. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll be joined by our friends out in Kansas at K-Jag. Also, we'll be checking back in about Buttonwoods Brewery. Pat Sullivan will be joining us here in studio to talk about the Joanne Sullivan Memorial Foundation. Big thank you to Chris Rankin from the Discovery Channel Street Outlaws. Comedians Rebecca Rush and Doug Key coming up in just a little bit.
Ryan Fox requested to be a part of that interview.
Well, he did, huh? So, what are we going to talk about that? Finally tonight, police and firefighters in Colorado ended up in a unusual, I love when they put this term in there, an unusual high-speed chase when 4 horses, and that wasn't Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, and...
Barry Windham?
Barry Windham. It was 4 horses escaped from a rodeo, and went for a run on the interstate. The Colorado State Patrol said a horse... Remember that show? What the hell was the name of that show? The guy who tried to make anything interesting.
Briscoe County Jr.
What? The Colorado... What? The Colorado State Patrol... What?
It was a show.
I swear to God you have Tourette's sometimes. I really do.
That is offensive to people with Tourette's.
Yeah. The Colorado State Police said...
I wish they could be more like me.
Colorado State Police said a horse in a makeshift corral at the Eagle County Fairgrounds, which was hosting its annual fair and rodeo, knocked down a board helping to contain the animals. 4 horses fled. The horses took the Interstate 70 eastbound on-ramp and went running on the highway.
Do you think Rhode Island State Police would know how to make a makeshift corral?
Do you guys know that the Rhode Island State Police were voted the best dressed state police, like over and over again.
They look like Mounties.
Like that's their claim to fame.
Hey, that's an important category to be, fashion.
You gotta
Look
be
it up.
the best of something, right?
I do support the police. I'm one of those assholes that flies the black and blue flag. I think defund police is just stupid. Like,
I think we should defund teacher unions, personally.
really? Our mayor, the mayor of the capital city, attacked our governor today. We've got like full-blown Jerry Springer up here in Rhode Island. F-Bomb Friday is the least craziest thing going on in Rhode Island right now. Imagine that. Imagine a world where that is happening. Guys, we really appreciate everything that you do here at 990 WBOB, and we sincerely appreciate your help with F-Bomb Friday. You guys are the Two Doom Men. They're a huge part of the future of 990 WBOB, and we thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, thank you so much for having us come on 990 WBOB for Fucked Up Friday. For everyone out there, we are the Two Doom Men podcast. You can find us on linktree.com/Two Doom Men.
Yep.
Guys, thank you again. We'll talk off the air soon. We really appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
We fucking loved it. Thank you.
F-Bomb Friday, the Two Doom Men coming to us live from Connecticut, the tri-state area. You couldn't meet two classier guys. They've been with us now a few months.
What the fuck they doing here?
And actually, it's great. Chris is coming into play in the Joanne Sullivan Memorial Fund tournament, golf tournament. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that.